Today I will solve with you test from المعاصر book unit 1 assessment. Look at with me about question number 1. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. The greatest common factor of 15 and 30 is. First, you must ask yourself, 30 can divide it by 15 or not? Yes, 30 can divide it by 15. Then 15 is the greatest common factor between 30 and 15. 15 is the greatest common factor. Then the result about question number 1, you must choose letter A, 15. But if your teacher asked you about least common multiplication between 15 and 30, you must choose 30. 30 is the least common multiplication between 15 and 30. But in this example, you want to find the greatest common factor between 15 and 30. 30 can divide it by 15, then 15 is the greatest common factor between two numbers. Question number 2. 24 plus 16 equal. This expression we can find this expression in the new form. Look at here, 24 plus 16. First, we must find the greatest common factor between 24 and 16. 24 and 16 can divide it by 8. 8 is the greatest common factor between them. We know 24 equal 8 multiplication by 3 and 16 equal 8 times 2. Then you can write 8 outside here, had common factor between two terms here. The result about first expression here, about term, first term here 3 and second term here it will be 2. Understood? The result will be 8 multiplication 3 plus 2. The result will be letter B. Choose letter B about question number 2. Again, in this example, 24 plus 16, we must find the greatest common factor between 24 and 16. 24 and 16, the highest common factor between them is 8. Then, we can write 8 outside here and then divided 24 by 8 equal, and 16 divided by 8 equal 2. Choose letter B about question number 2, choose letter B, okay? Next question here, question number 3, 340 divided by 35. Again, question number 3, look at with me. Question number 3, 840 divided by 35. We can solve this example by using long division. Yes, write the dividend here, 840, and the divisor, 35. 8 divided by 35, we can't do it. Then we must put 0 up the digits 8. And then 84 divided by 35, we know 2 times 35 equals 70. It's nearest to 84. And the next step, subtract 84, subtract it by 70. 4 minus 0 equal 4, and 8 minus 7 equal 1. And then drop the next digits here will be 0. 140 divided by 35. 4 times 35 equal 140, right? 4 here. 4 times 5 equal 20. Right? 0 and carry up 2. 3 times 4 equal 12. 12 plus 2 equal 14. Then the result here will be 24. You must choose letter what? Letter B about question number 3, okay? Look at question number 4 with me here. 3 and a half plus 4 and 3 over 4. 3 and a half plus 3. Again 3, look at here, 3 and half plus 4 and 3 over 4. First, we can find the result by convert from mixed number to decimal, or you can find the least common multiplication between denominator here. We know 4 can divide it by 2, then you can write 4 in denominator, okay? And then ask yourself, 2 times what equal 4, 2 times 2 equal 4. Then 2 times 1 equal 2. And here write whole numbers outside, 4 here in the numerator and 3 in the numerator. And then the next step, add whole numbers here, 3 plus 4 equals 7. And write 4 in the numerator, 2 plus 3 equal 5. The result will be 7 and 5 over 4. But 7 and 5 over 4, not in simplest form. Why? Because the numerator here is greater than the numerator. Then ask yourself, 5 divided by 4 equal what? 5 divided by 4 equal 1 and the remainder 1. Okay? 5 over 4, it will be 1 and 1 over 4. Why? Because 1 was 4 over 4. Understood? 5 over 4 equal 4 over 4 plus 1 over 4. We know 4 over 4 equal what? Equal 1. Then 7 plus 1 equal 8, and the fraction behind it will be 1 over 4. Understood? The result will be 8 and 1 over 4. You can find the result in one step. Here, write 4 in the numerator. 5 divided by 4 equal 1 and the remainder 1. 1 plus 7 equal 8 and the remainder 1. You can solve this example in one step here, okay? But I explain the steps about this example to know the steps, okay? Okay, you must choose letter what? Letter D, okay? Choose letter D about this question. Okay, my students, choose letter D here. Choose letter D. This choose, okay? Okay. Question number 5. The least common multiplication of 7 and 14. We know 14 can divide by 7. Then 14 is the least common multiplication between 7 and 14. But 7 is the greatest common factor between 14 and 7. Okay, question number 5. 7 and what? And 14. You won't find the least common multiplication between them. 14 can divide by 7. Then 14 is the least common multiplication between 7 and 14. Question number 6. 2 over 7 plus 1 over 7 plus 3 over 7 plus 4 over 7. We can write 7 in the numerator. 2 plus 1 equal 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 10 over 7. You can simplify it because it's improper. You can convert it from improper to mixed number. 10 divided by 7 equal 1 and the remainder 3. The result will be 1 and 3 over 7. Choose letter C about this example. Next question here, question number 7. The opposite Venn diagram represents prime factorization of two numbers in the greatest common factor between them. Look at with me about Venn diagram here. We have 2 and 2 and 3 and 5. You can find the greatest common factor or highest common factor between two numbers here by multiplication 2 by 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. We know the first number here 2 times 3 times 2. 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 times 2 equals 12. And the next number here 2 times 3 6. 6 times 5 equals 30. Then the greatest common factor between them, it will be what? It will be 6. Choose letter what? Choose letter C about this example. Question number 7, choose letter C. Complete question number 2. Number 2, question number 1, number 2, complete. 3 over 5 plus 1 over 4, we can find the least common multiplication between two denominators. 20 is the least common multiplication between them because 5 is prime number. You know the prime number? 5 is a prime number. Why? Because 5 has only two factors. This number can divide it by itself and one only. Then 5 plus 5 equal 10. 10 can divide it by 4. 10 plus 5 equal 15. 15 can divide it by 4. 20 can divide it by 4. Then the least common multiplication between 5 and 4 is 20. And then 5 times 4 equal 20. 3 times 4 equal 12. 4 times 5 equal 20. And 1 times 5 equal 5. And the last step here, 8. 12 plus 5 equals 17. The result here will be 17 over 20 about question number 1. Question number 2. 8 plus 12 equal 4 multiplication what in parentheses here. You can find the first number and second number by divided. 8 divided by 4 equal 3. And 12 divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 equal 2. And 12 divided by 4 equal 3. Here write 4 here because 4 is the greatest common factor between 8 and 12. Question number 3. Space is a multiple of any number. A multiple of any number what? It will be 0. Question number 3. Write 0 in the space. 0 is a multiple of any number, but 1 is the factor of all number. Factor of all number 1. But 0 is a multiple of any number. Look at question number 4. The opposite Venn diagram. We have Venn diagram here. He asked about what the greatest common factor between two numbers here. First number here, 5 multiplication by 2 equal 10. And second number here, 3 times 1 equal 3. You want to find the greatest common factor between 5 and 2, this number 10 and this number 3. You want to find the greatest common factor. This part refers to greatest common factor. Then the greatest common factor, it will be what? It will be equal 3. Question number 5. Question number 5. Look at with me here. Pay attention about question number 5. Okay, my students? Look at here. 2,253 divided by 53 equal space. We can find the result by using long division. We have the dividend here, 2,253, and the divisor 53. We want to find the quotient. Using the long division, 2,253 divided by 53. 2 divided by 53, we can't do it. We must put 0 because 2 less than 53. And 22 less than 53. And 225 divided by 53, we can disappear digit by digit. 22 divided by 5 equal 4. Then we can write 53 multiplication by 4. 3 times 4 equal 12. 2 and carry a 1. 4 times 5 equal 20. 20 plus 1 equal 21. 212 less than 225. Then we can write 4 outside here and 212 down here. 5 minus 2 equal 3. 2 minus 1 equal 1. And then 2 minus 2 equals 0. Don't write 0 here. And then drop the next digit here will be 3. 133 divided by 53. Can you tell me the result? Disappear by digit here. 3 by 3, 13 divided by 5 equal 2. Because 2 times 5 equal 10. There is 2 13, okay? Then we can write here 53 times 3. Or times 2. Yes, times 2. Okay. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 5 equals 10. Then we can write 2 outside here and 106 subtract from 133. It will be what? 1 from 3 will be 2 and here will be 13. 13 minus 6 equals 7 and 2 minus 0 equals 2. Then 27 is the remainder. We have here remainder. The remainder will be what? Will be 27. Understood? Then the result will be 42 and the remainder 27. Understood, my students? In this example, you must write behind it the solution. You must write what? The result was 42 and the remainder 27. Okay? Okay. Next question here, question number 6. Number 6. Okay, my students, pay attention about this example. 5 and 2 over 3 subtract by 2 and 1 over 4. In this example, we can find the least common multiplication between two denominators. 4 can't divide by 3. Then the least common multiplication between them will be what? 4 times 3 equal 12. Or you can 8. 4 plus 4 equal 8. 8 can't divide by 3. Then 8, 4, 2, 8. 8 plus 4 equal 12. Then 12 will be the least common multiplication between two denominators. Write 12 here and write whole numbers outside. And 3 times 4 equal 12. 4 times 2 equal 8. And 3 times 4 equal 12. 1 times 3 equal 3. 5 minus 2 equal 3. And then write 12 in denominator. 8 minus 3 equal 5. The result will be 3 and 5 over 12. It's the simplest form. Question number 7. 7 multiplication by 2 plus 5 equal 14 plus space. We used here distributive properties. 7 times 2 equal 14 and 7 times 5 equal 35. It's very easy for you, my students. Okay. Question 8. The common factor for all numbers. Do you remember? I tell you from 2 minutes. The common factor for all numbers is 1. The common factor for all numbers is 1. But 0 is the common multiple of for all numbers. Okay? The common factor for all number 1, but the common multiple for all number will be 0. Okay? Next page 49. Okay? It was 48. Next page 49. Okay? Pay attention with me about question here. Question number 3, number 1, and number 3. Okay? Which of the following are relatively prime numbers? What's mean about relatively prime numbers? Relatively prime numbers, its meaning two numbers can divided by 1 only. 2 digits, highest common factor between them, 1 only. Look at with me about choosing letter A. Here he gave us 4 and 6. It's false because 4 and 6 can divide by 2. It's false. Look at letter B, 8 and 15. Who can tell me 8 and 15? We have the relation between them. 8 and 15 are relatively prime numbers. Yes, true. Why? Because 8 and 15 can divide it by 1 only. But letter C, look at letter C and letter D with me. Letter C here, 8 and 18, 8 and 18, it's false because 8 and 18 can divide it by 2. Letter D, 8 and 24, it's false because 24 can divide it by 8. The highest common factor between 24 and 8 is 8. Okay? So we must choose letter B about this example. Question number 2. The least common multiplication of 6 and 10. Least common multiplication. Who can tell me 10 can be divided by 6? Then you can add 10 plus 10 equal 20. 20 can be divided by 6. 20 plus 10 equal 30. Then, question number 2, the least common multiplication between 6 and 10, least common multiplication, it will be what? 30. Why? Because 10 can be divided by 6. 10 plus 10 equal 20. 20 can be divided by 6. And then 8, 10 again. 20 plus 10 equals 30. 30 can be divided by 6. Then the least common multiplication between 6 and 10, it will be 30. Choose letter D. Okay? Question number 3. 20 plus 40. Question number 3. Who can tell me the highest common factor between them? 40 can divide it by 20. Then we can write 20 outside here. Highest common factor between two numbers. 20 divided by 20 equal 1. 40 divided by 20 equal 2. Then the result will be letter P. You must choose letter B about question number 3. Okay, my students? Question number 4. 1 and 1 over 6 subtract by 2 over 3. Question number 4. 1 and 1 over 6 subtract 2 over 3. In this example, we can find the difference, but we must convert from mixed number to improper. Why? Look at here. I will tell you when I convert this fraction. When you convert this fraction, you will get the numerator here 1 subtract by 4. No, we can't do it because 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 2 equals 4. 1 minus 4, we can't do it. Then we must convert here from improper to mixed number. Write 6 in the numerator. 1 times 6 equals 6. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Subtract 4 over 6. the result will be what? 7 minus 4 equal 3. We can write 3 over 6. 3 over 6, it's meaning half. The result will be what? The result will be half. Okay? You must choose letter C. Choose letter C about this example. Question number 5, the greatest common factor from Venn diagram. Look at here. Question number 5, we have the Venn diagram here, and you want to find the greatest common factor between two numbers. Question number 5, the opposite Venn diagram represent the prime factorization of two numbers in greatest common factor equal what? We have circle here and another circle. We can write 7 here and 3 and 2. Who can tell me the greatest common factor? Greatest common factor, it will be 1. This part, space, it's meaning we haven't any number can 5 or 6 here and 7 divided by 8. The first number was 7 and the next number was 6. 2 times 3 equals 6. Then the greatest common factor between them, it will be equal what? Equal 1. Okay? Understood? If we have in an example in the Venn diagram this part empty, it's meaning greatest common factor between two numbers here equal 1. Understood? The result will be 1. Choose letter D. What about question number 6? Question number 6. 45 plus 27 equal 9 multiplication by what? It's very easy for you. You can find the result by divided. 45 divided by 9 equal 5. 27 divided by 9 equal 3. The result will be, choose letter B أولاد. Okay, 5 plus 3. Question number 7. One over 4 plus 1 over 5. We can find the result by write the least common multiplication between two numbers here. The least common multiplication between them, it will be 20. Right? 20 here. 4 times 5 equal 20. 1 times 5 equal 5. 4 times 5 equal 20. 1 times 4 equal 4. And then you can add them. 5 plus 4 equal 9. The result will be 9 over 20. Choose what? Letter C. Now we will solve word problems with you. Okay, my students? Look at with me about question number 1. Pay attention about this question and reading with me. Okay, my students? I will explain this example. Question number 1. A merchant paid 5,287 Egyptian lira to pay 17 boxes of apple. Find the price of each box. You can find the price of each box by divided. The total here, it will be dividend. We can write the dividend here. 5,287 and divisor will be 17. You can find the result here by using long division. Look at with me about steps. First, from left hand side, 5 divided by 17, we can't do it, so we must put 0. 52 divided by 17, 2 times 17 equals 34. Okay, we know 2 times 17 equal 34, but 3 times 17 equal what? 3 times 7 equal 21, right? 1 and carry up 2. 1 times 3 equal 3 plus 2 equal 5. The result will be 51 sceneries to 52. So we must write 3 in the quotient. Write 51 down here and then subtract them. It will be 1 and then drop 8. It will be 18 divided by 17 equal 1. Because 1 times 17 equals 17. The difference between them equal 1 and then drop 7 here. 17 divided by 17 equal 1. 1 times 17 equals 17. Then the result will be 311. The result here it will be what? 311. Then the price of each box it will be 311 Egyptian lira. Write LE behind number. Okay, my students? Okay, question number 2. Find the least common multiplication and the greatest common factor of two numbers here, 24 and 30, by using Venn diagram. Okay, look at with me about steps here. First number 24. We know 24 equal 4 times 6, and 4 equal to multiplication by 2, and 6 equal 2 times 3. It's the first number. And 30 we can write 5 times 6 or 3 times 10 as you like. We can write here 5 multiplication by 6, and 6 equal to multiplication by 3. And then we can write the similar numbers between them. The similar number here between first number and second number here, 3 and 2. Write 3 here and 2. And the remainder here, 5. It's the prime numbers of 30, okay? And we can cancel 2 and 3 here, and the remainder 2 and 2 here. This number was 24. Then we can find the greatest common factor between them. It will be what? 3 times 2 equals 6. The greatest common factor between two numbers here, it will be what? It will be 6. Okay? Greatest common factor will be what? Will be 3 times 2 equals 6. And what about least common multiplication? We can find the least common multiplication between them by 2 times 2. Write 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 5. Understood? You know 24 and 30, least common multiplication. We can write here 2 times 2 times 6 times 5. Or you can write 24 equal 2 times 2 times 3 times 2, and 30 equals 3 times 2 times 5 outside here. Okay, you can use these methods or this method as you like. Okay, and circle here and write 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 5, or using these methods as you like. 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 5. We know 2 times 5 equals 10. 10 times 3 equals 30. 30 times 2 equals 60. 60 times 2 equals 120. Then the least common multiplication between them equals 120. Between 24 and 30. It will be 120. Again, 2 times 2 equals 4. 4 times 3, 12. 12 times 2 or 12 times 10 equals 120. Or you can use these methods to find the result. Write prime numbers about 24 and 30 and circle, and write 1 digits from all curve you do it. 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 5. The result will be 120. Okay. Question number 3. Look at with me about question number 3 here. Khalid has 28 pieces of apples and 35 pieces of banana. What is the greatest number of bags he can prepare with the piece left over? Look at this example. We have 28 pieces of apple, okay, and 35 of banana. We want to find the greatest number of bags. Who can tell me? This example, we can solve it by using height common factor, or we called it greatest common factor between 28 and 35. We know 28 equals 7 times 4, and 35 equals 7 times 5. Then 28 plus 35, it will be what? We can write 7. Height common factor between two numbers, and 28 divided by 7 equals 4. 35 divided by 7 equals 5. Then the greatest number of what? Of bags will be what? Will be 7. The greatest number of bags we can prepare with pieces left over, 7. And we will put in each bag 4 apples and 5 banana. Understood? We have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bags. 7 bags. In each one, put in each one 4 what? 4 apples and 5 banana. 4 apples and 5 banana. 4 apples and 5 banana. 4 apples here and 5 banana. 4 apples and 5 banana. 4 apples and 5 bananas. 4 apples and 5 bananas. Okay? Then the expression will be what? It's the expression. Then the expression, look at here, he won't find the expression. Write the expression which represents the total number of fruits. We can write 7 and open parentheses here, or you can write 7 times 4 plus 7 multiplication by 5. You can use this expression or this expression as you like. It's true, okay? But the greatest number of bakes will be 7. Okay, you can write the greatest number of bakes will be what? 7. The greatest number of bakes equals 7. And the expression, you can write this form or this form as you like. Okay, my students? Question number 4. Look at with me about question number 4. Fatima found packages of banana. She opened 4 packages. Each package contains 8 and used some or to make some banana pudding. This what remains of banana package 3/8, 5/8, 2/8, 6/8. If you were to regroup banana into 4 packages, how many 4 packages could be made from the remaining banana? We can do it here. We have in this example, she opened 4 packages and each contains 8. Then she can divide it 8 by 4. Then the result about letter A, she must use what operation here? Division. Use division. 8 divided by 4, it will be equal 2. Then the result about letter A, 2 packages. 2 packages. It's the result about letter A. Letter B. How much in terms of whole packages did Fatima actually used? She used the half because 4 half of 8. 4/8 equal half. Then the result about letter B will be half. Choose about question letter B, right? Half. Again, question letter A and letter B. I will explain it again, okay? Question letter A, he want what? If you were to regroup the banana into 4 packages, how many 4 packages could be made from the remaining beans? Look at here about this example again. Fatima found the packages of banana. She opened the 4 packages. Each bag contains 8 and used some to make some banana pudding. Then she must divide it 8 by 4. 8 divided by 4 equal 2. To find what? To find the number of packages of banana. If you were regroup the banana into 4 packages, how many 4 packages could be made from the remaining banana? 8 divided by 4 equal 2. Letter B. How many or how much in terms of whole packages did Fatima actually use? She used a half. Okay, because she opened the 4 packages, each package contains 8. 4 divided by 8 equal half. Understood? Again, Fatima found the package of banana. Fatima found package of banana. She opened the 4 package. Each packet contains of 8. She opened 4 packages. Look at here. She opened the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of banana. She opened the 4 packages. Each package contains 8. Each package contains 8 and 8 and 8 and 8. 8 divided by 4 equal 2. 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4. Then we must put here 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Okay, the total number 8. Fatima found the package of banana. She opened the 4 packages, 1, 2, 3, 4, and she has what? She has 8 banana. She has 8 banana. 8 divided by 4 equal 2. Write 2 here, 2 banana here, and 2, and 2, and 2. And letter B, how much in terms of whole packages did Fatima actually use? Fatima used what? Used the half. Because the package 3 over 8 and 5 over 8 and 2 over 8 and 6 over 8. She used what? She used the half. Good. Okay, I will explain this example by another message here. He gives us in this example fractions. Look at this fraction here. The first package 3 over 8 and the second 5 over 8 and third 2 over 8 and the fourth here 6 over 8. If we eat them, 3 plus 5 equal 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 6 equals 16. 16 divided by 8 equal 2. Then the result will be 2 about letter A. The result will be 2. And letter B, how much in terms of whole package did Fatima actually used? 8 divided by 16, it will be half. She used the half, okay?